Shalom.
Shalom.
This is Apostle Rakah. I said, Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And I'm here with the other two other brothers from the Dallas camp. The soldier, the upcoming soldier.
Yazarala, GMS, Scatterstone, Shalom.
And here with the elder Mafia. Come on, man.
Mafia, Shalom.
Brother, come on. You already know my
like you say, this is Amathia, page GMS, Amathia 144. Shalom, Maki.
All right, cool. And let's go. So what was the title?
Hey, the title was "If You're Not of the Elect," ultimately, because that's unlike in the ancient Egypt. All right, when Yahweh Shah came as that death angel, all of the nation received salvation, man. But in this go around here, this last one, as the title said, if you're not of the elect, it's only really of the elect, man. Okay, because the Lord is setting up that ranking, that hierarchy on this side. So the kingdom's already being set up, the tabernacle of David right now. This is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So we in that time right now is Israel. Jake's out here, both northern and southern kingdom. They seeking for what? Signs. They seeking for answers. They're seeking for a way out. People can see, as we brought out in the last video, there's a turn in the spirit that's happening out here, man. You can just feel it. There's a shift in the spirit that's happening right now. There's a very, very evil spirit that's lingering around Babylon, really heavy, and it's turning up. Okay, and as that 2/3 of Israel, they're seeking for something, but they don't have it because ultimately they're not of the elect, man.
Ooh, hold on, man. Somebody give Isaiah, no, not Isaiah, Salakia, Matthew 13:9. Y'all know my.
God.
Come on, somebody give Matthew 13:9, man.
God.
This is,
because that's good, no, because that is what you said. It goes there. These niggas, this ain't for you niggas, man.
God. Matthew 13:9.
We the loud and proud.
Matthew 13:9. Who has ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Give me the precept for that. Somebody. What's the precept for that? Amos 9:7.
God, let's go.
So Yahweh Shah said, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me, man. So, dude, either you of Yahweh Shah or you're not.
That's right. This is Amos 9:7. Let me see here.
Yeah, take your time.
Amos 9:7.
Be poised. You got to be poised. No, Amos 3:7.
Yeah, 3:7. That's what I was thinking. No,
I'm sorry, my brother.
No, Salaki, I'm reading them like now.
No, Salaki.
I knew what you was talking about.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah.
Brother, my mind.
That's okay.
You know, man.
Many things,
God.
I got so much stuff in my head, man.
God, Apostle.
Amos 3:7.
Amos 3:7. Surely.
Okay, brothers, look, Amos 3:7. Salaki.
God.
I know the scoffers gonna go. Fuck you niggas, man.
Niggas are petty.
Yeah.
Look, nigga, I've been doing these scripts. Look, man, bro, I know what I'm doing.
God.
And I ain't trying to be proud.
No, not at all. No, absolutely.
Bro, I've been doing this since I was 17 years old, man. Okay, fuck you niggas, man.
It's in you. It's a difference. This is Amos 3:7 to read. Surely the Lord will do nothing but revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Y'all go on, man. Go on with you.
Because like you said, read it again.
It says, this is Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord will do nothing but revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, because like you say, you got to have the ears to hear. We just read. The prophets is going to receive that word from the Lord. All right. And they're going to be what? Out of the stock of the elect.
Yep.
And they're going to receive this word. And they're going to be able to prophesy and basically give a proper understanding of the doctrine, the proper understanding of what the Lord have presented to them. All right. But like it says, and like you said, the rest is going to be blinded. They're not going to receive this word. Because you have some, like you say, you have Christians and they may have a zeal, but not according to knowledge.
Right.
But the elect, they're going to have that understanding. All right. That's why when we go out on the highways and byways, all right, we make these lessons. we give a proper breakdown, but if you don't have the ears to hear, the Lord is not gonna. You're not gonna receive. You're not gonna understand it. Because what the elect is gonna the ones gonna be attaining this word.
Hey, you read Matthew 13, right?
Introduce yourself,
Bunch of pod
and your page.
GMS Hasting to preach. And the con brothers, you're right, because when you go into Matthew, it said that the parables and the mystery, it's in the Greek mysterion. When you read down the definition, it says to the initiated.
Yeah.
Only the initiated, the Lord is going to have mercy upon to give them this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Not all of Israel. You see, that's why he's speaking. He was speaking to the disciples, came the apostles back then, into a parable, because it's only given to them, the initiated.
Right.
That was it.
Okay, now that is the Elder Blunt Supply.
Shalom. I'm sure I can thumb.
God.
Shalom.
Hey, you got something?
Go ahead.
I got something real quick. If you know. This is Proverbs 25:2, and just to kind of back up what the elder was saying here, and this is it is the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to conceal a thing, but is the honor of kings to search out the matter. All right, so ultimately going into the secrets, all right, the parables, you know, that's written within these scriptures, it's the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to conceal them. All right, and plain letters that you read, but it is the honor of what of kings. Does not scripture say that he's raising up kings, priests, judges? So our job is to search out the matter. And the only way really to search that out is to have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua upon you, that he will reveal them unto you. Amos 3:7. That's how that lines up, you know. So this is our service. This is what we were created to do. Abaratazah, we're part of that number.
Yeah, because back in Ezekiel, Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war.
Yes.
So knowing that he's a man of war, the Lord of hosts, his armies, and he's a judge of the top judges, he still have mercy. Why? Because he showed. I'm gonna get it. This Psalms 98:3. He hath remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. So the Lord is showing us mercy with the apostles and the elders being our examples on the earth. Now us. So Lord is showing mercy. He remembered mercy because he's still building up the ruins of the house of David. Something you got some pause? Okay, because right here it said he has remembered his mercy, and part of that mercy is by him giving us his understanding. It said his mercy and his truth. So if you don't have the truth, the Lord don't have mercy upon you.
Right.
You see, to the house of Israel and all the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. We on the ends of the earth right now. We in America, man.
That's right.
Coming from the east all the way over to this side.
That's right.
So Lord is showing mercy upon the initiated that he called before him, man.
Right.
That was it.
Bracketah, man.
64.
Bracketah, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, to one of you brothers
Oh yeah, I'll
taking part in this video with us, man.
All right.
Man, look, man, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm out here with the Dallas camp and brothers. I'll say this. I'm gonna be making a move real soon. But I miss these brothers. I miss all, like, Apostle Ricard be making a move back home. I'll just put it there. But I'm enjoying every moment with these brothers while I'm still here. You know what I mean?
God.
I'm just trying to enjoy every fucking moment.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's right.
Well, go ahead, man.
I have something here because this is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. But the third shall be left therein. And as the Elder Bond mentioned, the initiate is going to be that 1/3. Okay, that, and like I said, the 2/3 is going to be cut off and die. All right, so they got to come back through the kingdom. All right, through the loins of the elect. All right, and like I said, now you're going to see where these things are changing. Now look what's going on in California.
Exactly.
All right, all Jake, Northern Kingdom, they getting all riled up, but like I say, they don't have this. They got the zeal. They know what they doing is getting. Esau is what they're doing, but the Lord they don't have that knowledge. All right, they don't know why they're in that predicament they're in.
Right. Right.
And the Lord is setting them up to be blinded.
Yep.
All right, and that's basically going into the northern and southern kingdom, and they're getting set up to be cut off. But like I say, if you don't got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you're gonna be cut off. All right, because you can't get through it unless you know Yahweh Shai, as it says in Proverbs 30:4. What is his name and what is the son's name that thou canst tell?
Nah.
And majority of Jake do not know that name. All right, they don't know their Savior.
What's crazy, they hear the name though from the videos.
Yes.
And they still can't perceive because the Lord blocking their ears, man.
That's heavy.
That's crazy.
That's scary.
It's being out there, but hey, no, you know, Jesus. Okay, well, Jesus say you from getting deported then.
Yeah.
But he ain't doing
Yeshua
it.
and all them.
That's right, Apostle.
He ain't doing it.
Yep.
Yep.
Pray to your idols, like it mentioned in what Jeremiah 11:11. He
Yep.
told Jeremiah not to pray for these people. Jake is a wicked man. You know.
Yeah, Jake has to be. Jake got to be reset, man. That's just the bottom line. Jake just needs, you know, and that's mercy ultimately. Jake just got to be reset. There ain't no Jake is revolted. Jake is all the way gone out here, man.
Yep.
And then the crazy thing is, all the things that have been happening were preached about 30, 40 years, starting with our apostles. And you see them in plain sight. It's literally happening. Everything that's been preached about. All of the prophecies are happening right now as we speak. This wasn't like this. America wasn't like this 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Look at it, the condition it is in now.
Yeah.
But like you said here, I want to get the tail end of that. Romans 11:8. According as it is written, just to land back on what the priest said, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should see not, and ears that they should hear not unto this day. That's it right there. There's the angels basically covering your ears and your eyes for you not to see, because it's a terrible thing, man. But the Lord want to destroy you, man, on this side. And that's the bottom line. And if that don't put fear in you, man, like, hey, man, the show must go on.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It says Jeremiah 8 when it said the stork knoweth the stork in
it's the
heaven.
spirit.
Knoweth the appointed time.
That,
You know, and it also goes into the crane. I get it. Slack, I can get it.
Yeah.
On
Baba Kashah.
Jeremiah 8:7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't know the judgment of the Lord. All right. They just know, now we got to come for an uprising.
Right.
They don't know that the Lord, they don't know the times they're in. That's why through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we measure the time diligently in itself. All right. We know.
That's 2nd Ezra 9:1.
That's right. Come.
Yeah. Yeah, we in that time.
We here.
Yep.
He is here.
Yep. Matter of fact, I'll pull it out for you. This is 2nd Ezra 9:1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time, and you can get it, brother. Measure thou the time diligently within itself. And when thou seest parters the signs paths which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world in which he made.
Yeah.
Brother, I'll be honest with y'all, man. Man, I want to say the end of the shit, bro.
Come.
Oh yeah.
I want to say the end, man.
Yeah. It's time to get the hell up out of here.
You brothers don't realize, man. Like, I don't care about scoffers. I'm just.
They can get burned up too.
Well, just could just say they think this shit wear out the
No,
wear out
man.
the saints of the Most High.
Yeah, bro.
Man. Yeah.
Me and the brothers, man, we've been through some shit. Okay, man.
Yeah,
I don't care about the scoffers. Niggas, I'm call a bitch ass nigga. You crying? Yeah, I'm crying, man.
We crying to the Lord.
Oh, that's right.
Because I feel some kind of way.
Come.
This shit here, boy. Fuck the scoffer just mad because they don't believe. You go try to scoff it, try to convince us that it ain't true. That's your fault, nigga, because you don't believe. It ain't our fault. We believe.
Right.
We call upon the name. We trust in those names. It ain't our fault because you don't. That's your incredulity. Ain't got nothing to do with us. Jake mad trying to convince us, oh, that ain't what it is. Yeah, okay, niggas. Well, that's your
Right.
fault. That's on you.
I'm sorry.
No, that's a scripture for that. I'm trying to get
I'm
it.
crying, man, right now because I feel some kind of way.
That's right.
Because I know what it's like to be amongst the great men of Israel.
Mm.
You know? God damn, man. If there was a way I could make you brothers know what it was like to be amongst High Priest Jaquab, King Mashah, High Priest High Priest Shaw, and those. Damn. But I can't.
Mm.
You know? That was real time, man. And you know, these niggas talking shit. You know?
Right.
I get
Right.
emotional.
Yeah.
My mind goes, bro. My mind goes, man. I've been in this thing for over 35 years. You know? So, I mean, somebody has some scriptures, man.
I got one real quick. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 35 and 15. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheek? That's talking about the Israelites, man. The elect of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And is not her cry against him that causes them to fall. Mention this devil. You got all these pit traps and shit. You got to pay taxes, pay rent. You subject to all this shit. Yeah, because of what we did. But still, no, the Lord heard the cry of the widows, talking about the Israelites, man.
Right.
Who signed a crime for the abomination that be done in the midst of. But these men is worn out. Israelites and brothers in the truth, brothers worn out, man.
Yeah.
You know, this it's all spiritual. It say he that serveth the Lord shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. So these videos be doing these electronic epistles is a form of the men that's crying, man. And apostles shedding, you know, see what I'm saying? It's all spiritual at the end of the day, man.
Right.
You know, the saints is worn out. You know, the Lord said he coming with healing in his wings. So we just got to dig in. And Apostle always tell her, keep the medicine strong, man.
That's right.
You know, so Apostle Carl always say that, keep the medicine strong, man. Shit, what else we gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, where else can we go?
And then what?
Hey, man.
Peter said,
I don't care, man, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Look
come
like
on.
I'm some whole ass nigga.
Man, shit.
Man, what?
Shit.
I'm not scared at this point. I could cry in front of you, brother.
Yeah.
Man.
Come on.
I feel some kind of way.
Come
You know, I'm trying to help you, brothers.
Come
Man.
on. That's right. Experience, you know. The scripture
right.
say to sit at the foot of an elder, you know.
That's right.
Got something to back with you on that. Because like I say, the apostle, like I said, he sat among great men, and he was built up by him, and now we're sitting amongst the apostles.
Exactly.
You know, the bishops, elders. You know, it's a beautiful thing, and it helps build us up in the spirit.
Yep.
This is Ecclesiasticus 6.
Read it loud, brother.
This is Sirach 6 and verse 34. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of the understanding escape thee. Because like you say, when you sit amongst great men, you're wisdom gonna be spewing out. So we have to receive that. All right, we got to be willing to hear. All right, that's why we got two ears and one mouth. You got to be willing to listen and hear and take in this wisdom and knowledge, you know, and not interrupt. Just listen. All right, and then you can build on it, and you can continue on that legacy. All right, that spiritual understanding, that spiritual legacy. It says, verse 36. It says, and if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him,
Yeah.
and let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
You gotta put the dust off of that one.
Yeah, right. Never that one in the
Yeah, like you say, let them. So hey, be willing to constantly be at a wise man's doorstep, like you say, from our apostles, from their leaders, you know, their heads, you know, from the apostles on down. Just be willing to step in and listen, you know, take a seat, you know, take it in.
Yeah, because it makes sense because we coming in on their labors.
Right.
Yep.
You know, what the hell we gonna tell them? You know.
Yeah.
We enter into other men's labors it speaks of in the scripture.
And bros, I mean, we're gonna cut this video off soon, man.
Yeah, con. That's all I have. You know.
I
Let it go.
I miss King Masha.
Gone.
I miss High Priest. Sorry, I miss High Priest Jaguar. These are men that I've been amongst that was down with me in my corner. You understand? Like
Yeah.
this shit that I can't make this shit up. You understand?
Gone.
Damn, I miss King Masha. I miss High Priest Jaguar. I miss these men. You understand?
Gone.
Man, look, Apostle Tahar, that's a whole nother level with me.
Right. That's right.
Apostle Tahar, that's a whole nother level. Like, basically, I'm going to put it like this. You see how Mike Tyson, to this day, he's still getting emotional talking about custom model?
Yeah.
That's me and Apostle Tahar.
Gone.
That's me and Apostle Tahar, bro. On all levels.
God.
Like, Apostle Tahar, man, that's just what it is with me and him. Okay?
That's right.
And I told him that the last time I saw him face to face. I told him that. So he knows.
Mm-hmm.
You dig?
Yes, sir.
You scoffing niggas and you fuck boys, fuck y'all, man. All right? That's that. But I hope we made our point, man.
Yeah. I'm
Sure
sure we
made the
did.
point possible.
Hey, man, we're going to wrap it up. I said shalom to you, brothers of the hopeful elect, man. All right, man? Shalom, Baraka Akim to all you brothers, man. Yeah, I got emotional. I cried. So what? Because I don't care, man. Fuck you, assholes. All right? Shalom to you, sincere brothers.
Shalom.